Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next.
Philadelphia Phillies.
About to get started here. And starting this one, Zach Wheeler. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on one or two pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Mason Wynn leading things off and takes a strike.
One ball, one strike.
That one
That's off
inside.
the plate.
2 balls and a strike.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you've got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Kicks and fires. That misses, and the count 1-2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Come on, Zach.
That's towards center. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting third, first baseman.
Here's Contreras now. Wheeler, more than 100 career wins on the mound, a former first-round pick back in 2009. There's the strike. 2 outs, base is empty. That one missing inside. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning.
people, man, that know this motherfucker. I don't know one person that's ever talked highly of Napoleon. Never. And I know his son. His son's a hypocrite, motherfucking little boy, too. I know his ass, too. I don't fuck with him either, his son. So I know the motherfucker years old. I know the family, by the way. And I don't know anybody that speaks highly of this fucking family, by the way. I'm fucking confused. This guy is like the fucking, like, I don't know, one of them island boys, Epstein Island boys or something. But he's a fuck boy. And everything he tries to touch, make sure that he's number one priority. Whoever else is underneath him, and if he has a decision in hand, and in this decision-making process, he's going to fuck you. That's fact. That's everything I've ever talked about. Everyone's ever told me that this is what this family's about. This guy has a fucking mole on his face. He fucking looks like a 96-year-old fucking Skeletor, homie. Shout out to He-Man. To all you youngsters out there. He-Man's remaking the movie. That's my childhood cartoon, go-to cartoon, He-Man. This is Skeletor right here. You've watched him live in front of our motherfucking ass. Pull Skeletor up, Bailey, on a picture. I promise you that's Skeletor. And this is ridiculous that this motherfucker still has a say in what's happening in 2 days' current NFL fucking landscape. This fucking cadaver sitting here talking to fucking us with a fucking thing on it tells us that, no, Bill, you can't make it for 1 year. Are you fucking shitting me, homie? Like, what in the fuck do you have to do with anything anymore? Like, this is...
That when he saw this, they asked him if he was one of the people who, like, voted against him to get in. And he had a comment saying, like, I'm 95% sure I voted for him to be in all the things. So I was actually shocked that he didn't get in. So I thought, wait, how many percent? 5% sure? So you're telling me you don't remember what you voted for or who you voted for?
How many percent?
That's the issue, homie. You don't remember if he voted for him or not.
I mean, this is ridiculous. He's a cadaver. He shouldn't even be. This is like my grandma. So I take care of my grandma. She was old, like 90, at the time, about 90, early 90s. And Smitty, she out of just her sheer will, at 90 years old, she wanted to go to the DMV because her license was up for renewal. Yeah. She's like, Jason, can you take me? She's like, Bubba, can you take me? And I was like, yeah, grandma, I'll take you. I'm chasing pussy, I'm 15. And so I got to drive over to Compton, pick her up, fucking take her. Ruben went with me a few times. We were like 15, 16. And she passed the fucking test. She passed the fucking test. My dad took the license out of her fucking 90-year-old hand and ripped it in half. That's when I learned what a leader is. My dad cut her license and she was crying over me. 90-year-old mom. The mom of my dad, my grandma, was sitting there crying.
Mom of my dad.
She's crying because my dad cut her license in half, homie. My dad was like, you ain't fucking driving out there with 90. You can't even see.
Right.
And they let you pass the test?
That's crazy. I'm with
you. And everybody was bashing the family,
Who do you guys think the lamest fitness in voted? I think Alex Eubanks the lamest. It's fucking boring. It's like every YouTuber culture. Like, no reaction. Just complain. Off camera, like, I don't really know. His vlogs and his content, the thing is, it's like, you go from, like, good Christian boy, and then you're, like, clickbaiting gear, like, every 2 seconds, and then you're saying you're never gonna do gear. Then you do gear when your views are tapering off. If you're gonna say one thing, you're gonna say, I'm not gonna do this because I'm Christian, and then you're gonna do it. It's like, what the fuck is God gonna think? And then to go and just flip-flop on your fan base, it's weird to me, bro, you know what I mean? Who do you guys think the lamest fitness influencer voted? I think Alex Eubanks the lamest. It's fucking boring. It's like every YouTuber culture. Like, no reaction. Just complain. Off camera, like, I don't really know. His vlogs and his content, the thing is, it's like, you go from, like, good Christian boy, and then you're, like, clickbaiting gear, like, every 2 seconds, and then you're saying you're never gonna do gear. Then you do gear when your views are tapering off. If you're gonna say one thing, you're gonna say, I'm not gonna do this.
Well, there was someone else here that's not friendly. Because there's someone right outside this door. I thought it was you. There was someone ratting on this side of the door, and he blew me up. I thought it was you. So you can kill me, but I'm just letting you know there must be another one here. No joke, he was in between the concrete pillars on the left. Yeah, bro. I literally opened the door to come in here and I got blown up. No, I shut the door because I kept hearing that motion sensor thing above it going off. And that's why I was going to rotate out of there and then I ran into you. I thought you were him. And then I stopped because you said you were friendly. Sorry. You're right, mate. You're right. Well, there's someone else here. This guy said I was cheating because I was shooting the kettle too fast. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hey, you fuck get back. We are doing it for real this time. Playing the lowest win rate character for the entirety of season 6 or until we hit one above all. Tried this last season, but everyone said I was smurfing because I started in bronze. So for this season, I made sure that we will be starting in plat. Vanguard, strategist, or duelist for all of plat. Fine, so it looks like we're going to be playing duelist. So let's go ahead and see who has the lowest win rate. And it's going to be... This could not have been at a worse time. A 39.17% win rate. Oh, brother, where's you? If I'm doing this, I'm not showing my name. Now that nobody knows who I am, I feel pretty comfortable. Are they bad stats though? 13-3. I gotta study film. If I'm gonna do this, I need to know what the best are doing. This is the number one gameplay we're good. There's no way I can get through an entire rank. Well, ask if they could, so can I. I can do this. Game ain't even started yet, and they're already saying I'm throwing. How are they talking smack? I have the ace. I'm 2-1 and they're just talking back. We got ace right now. 2-5 right now. Not me. I play BW, but beyond you. And then they surrender. Bro, no one else went positive. And then they forfeit the match. I had to fix magic because they decided to instant lock Black Widow so I could play. Kind of crazy. It's not looking good. I can't lie. This is hard. We gotta say something though. You know what? Y'all let me know down in the comments. Do I continue? I'm sure. We are good. Dual. Nice to meet you. Ready? You training? Oh, yeah. Let's go. What? Dual. Nice to meet you. Ready? You ready? You training? Oh, yeah. Let's go. What? That's one thing I noticed. Young kids today training. They overcomplicate fucking everything. The science-based approach? Yeah. Like velocity, the spreadsheet to the work. Just train. It's like when someone goes, dude, I want this part of my tricep here. It's like, let's train the fucking tricep. This part will fucking grow if you train it. But they're trying to get too specific on, I want to build this part of my chest. I'm like, but you have no chest. I build the chest first and then start doing all the fine edging and shit. They're worrying about the small bits before they build the muscle itself.
And they're trying to find a workaround to not have to train as intense.
And that's the thing too. It's like it comes down to they're looking for a secret or a fantastic drug, and we all know nothing beats hard work. That's one thing I noticed. Young kids today training, they overcomplicate fucking everything.
The science-based approach.
Yeah.
Like velocity, the spreadsheet to the work.
Just train. It's like when someone goes, dude, I want this part of my tricep here. It's like, let's train the fucking tricep.
Listen,
not gonna end well. Hey, you think so? You think so? Then push me. Push me, big boy. Push me, big boy. Well, you obviously don't watch the stream very much if you believe that's
Nice one of them, Cammy.
Yeah. Well, nice knowing you.
There you go.
It's not gonna end well. Hey, you think so? You think so? Then push me. Push me, big boy. Push me, big boy. Let's do it.
I'm a big fan, but I'm sorry I'm gonna have to keep you.
Well, you obviously don't watch the stream very much if you believe that's
Nice one of them, Cammy.
Yeah. Well, nice knowing you.
There you go.
Now drop your chest down. Drop it down. Now, in that position, what you want to do is just lift the chest and pull. Pull now. Stretch out. Let it stretch again. Lift the chest and pull. There you go. Pull your shoulders back first. That's it.
This angle. A lot of people lean back, so you gotta stay forward.
Yeah.
But that's the point. That most people shoot lay back. Well, there's levels, there's angles.
Yes, he's good. Now, okay, you like this. Flatten the chest out. Now lean forward. Stretch from here. Stretch back. Open your chest up and lean forward. Now just pull and squeeze, contract. Now stretch out. Stretch out. Let it stretch. Let it stretch. It's one touch. You gotta go to the other one outside. It's better. Yeah, because it gives you better range. Pull the shoulders back first. Good. That's it. Lift the chest. Good. That's it. Lift it. Right. Pick that chest up. There you go. That's good right there. That's it. Let's stretch. Let's stretch. Stretch a little more. There you go. Good. Good. Come on. Now drop your chest down. Drop it down. Now, in that position, what you want to do is just lift the chest and pull. Pull now. Stretch out. Let it stretch again. Lift the chest and pull. There you go. Pull your shoulders back first. That's it.
See this angle? A lot of people lean back, so you gotta stay forward.
Yeah.
That's the point. That most people shoot lay back. Pick up your hearing aids. Pick up the hearing aids.
This photo's here, right? Feel great. Oh my god. I just get shot in the air. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Fucking way! Move your hand, don't let me hit it, okay? Alright. Alright. Don't let me hit it. What changed? What changed? You're telegraphing your jab, okay? So when you're gonna throw your jab, you're from here, from A to B. That's it. Don't go from A, B, and C. Okay? Move your hand, don't let me hit it, okay? Alright.
What changed? What changed? You're telegraphing your job, okay? So when you're gonna throw your jab, you're from here, from A to B. That's it. Don't go from A, B, and C. Okay? What if I told one? What? Hand stick out, electric out, maybe? Maybe not. What's the CC's on? It's not gas. Okay, how fast does it go? It goes 20. It goes 20 miles an hour. It's a
Redbirds down quietly. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Sonny Gray. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Alec
Ball
Bohm,
one,
the
no
next
strike.
to hit, takes outside. Bohm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. 1 down, base is empty. A rope into right, and that's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Man at first, Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
He's trying to stay away from
I got
this
a ball, 1
lefty,
strike.
knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Boom. The runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that
2
one
balls,
upstairs.
2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. Scott, long run on his horse. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Here comes Bohm around 3rd. The relay to the plate, in there. He scores. And it's 1-0.
Back-to-back base hits. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
One out, runner at 2nd. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Man at second. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Way inside. Gets away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Way high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And ball 4 to a board.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two on, one out. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting six.
Max Kepler at the plate.
Max Kepler.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Fights that one away and the count remains 0-2. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Next offering way off the plate. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. Phillies with a run-scoring double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Second inning set to go. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. And a foul ball. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman at El Toro High School in California. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Batting fifth,
Brendan
second
Donovan
baseman, Brendan
next up for the
Donovan.
Cardinals. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. Just missed. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Stop. Calls it in, and there's 2 away.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Let's go, Phillies!
And first offering is fouled off.
Come on now, Phils.
Ball one there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses, and the count is 2-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom of the second. And here's the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Catcher, JT Realmuto.
Gray back to work. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Up and in, and the count even 1-1. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Inside.
That's inside.
And the count is 3-1. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Throw is offline, and he's got a double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Stop, digs in now. Fouled off. He was late. Man at second. Check swing, called strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
This to third. Throws to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Yeah, we in go mode. Going. Yeah, we
Rips that one to right. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Thought about third there, but throws on the brakes.
Now
Two
batting,
away now.
shortstop, Trey Turner.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. He's 0 for 1. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
Here we go now, Bills.
Man on second, 2 down. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Come on now, Phillies.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
drink soda doesn't even have.
Whenever I hit the drive-thru, I'm the guy that always gets the healthy fast food option. And honestly, it's boring. It sucks. I feel like I'm missing out on what everyone else is actually here for. But today, that ends. I'm going to every single fast food spot and ordering the unhealthiest item that they have. Here are the rules. 1. It has to be the highest calorie menu item. 2. I can't make any modifications. And 3. I have to use everything the meal comes with. Dips, sauces, everything. First stop, McDonald's. I literally flew all the way to America to come to McDonald's because this menu item is not available where I'm from. Thank God I'm married. Could you imagine going on a first date and telling the person that your big business trip was to a McDonald's? As you can see, I am wearing all white, which is a bold choice, a very bold choice given the topic of this video, because we're going to be having some messy food. But I'm curious to see if I can make it to the end, completely stain-free. That's going to be very interesting, because I'm a really messy eater, so I'm very curious myself. The menu item we're going in for is the Big Breakfast with hotcakes. 1,340 calories. 36 grams of protein, 158 grams of carbs, and 63 grams of fat. That is some unhealthy Hall of Fame numbers, my friends. Let's go have breakfast. So I made my way into McDonald's and ordered the Big Breakfast, which of course is labeled as a popular item. And after rounding up for charity, the meal only came to $7, which is actually ridiculous. Big Breakfast with hotcakes has arrived. And when it comes to McDonald's, between breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I think they come through the most at breakfast time, so this could very well be worth it. This just looks like the downfall of humanity, but more importantly, my physique on a plate. And if you're starting your day with this, it's not going to be a very productive one. I'm going to say that. So many people are watching this with so awkward right now. They gave me so much honey on the side. Like, do they think I'm Winnie the Pooh or something? Like, what am I going to do with that much honey? Since I had to use everything on the plate, I began to butter my pancakes. Now, normally I would use maple syrup, so I was kind of confused about the honey, but I just ended up pouring it over my biscuit. The more that I look at it, the more it just looks like a deconstructed McGriddle with a side of pancakes and a side of a hash brown. Let's start with the sausage. It's not fancy, it's not gourmet, but that sausage hits serotonin a lot. I have one very on-brand complaint, is that the sausage just isn't thick enough. I've never had scrambled eggs at McDonald's either. Good. It actually is real. I thought I was going to be questioning science and nature before 9 a.m., but that seems like a real egg. So I believe that this is what you're supposed to do here.
Try it, but
It's actually very good. That honey, though, does not taste like it came from a beehive. It's more like a freaking factory pipe. We're having big in the name, Big Breakfast. It's not really big. So maybe they're referring to the guilt that I'm going to feel afterward. I'm already feeling a little bit guilty. And kind of gross right now. Hot cake time. It has the texture of a memory that I don't want back. If you've never had pancakes before, you might like it, but it's not a very good pancake. You know when you get hugged by someone that you know doesn't like you? That's the feeling I have right now while I'm eating this. Like there's like this small piece of like comfort, and a small part of me feels good, but the overwhelming majority of me just feels really bad, and I feel like there's like an agenda. When it comes to this, that hidden agenda is going on a waistline. The star of the show, McDonald's hash brown. One thing that we could not take away from McDonald's is that they are the GOAT at cooking potatoes. So why not? Why make it? It reminds me when I used to be fat and like it. I love it. I ate the rest of this meal with such intense detail so I could accurately determine whether or not it's worth it. The meal started pretty fire, but the pancakes, they were really letting the heat down. I'm not sure if even the hash brown or the biscuit sandwich could redeem it. In my opinion, I would only ever seek this meal out if I was drunk. But if you are a diehard McDonald's lover, then I feel like this could be worth it for like a once a year This should not be a regular occurrence order. I just don't think it's worth it. Along with our rules, I'm also going to be ranking every item on the Will Worth It scale from would do it again all the way to instant regret. McDonald's McBreakfast with hotcakes once was enough. We are now at Burger King, and we are going in for the Roadhouse King. And just looking at this photo, I'm going to need a priest and a defibrillator. Like this thing is a buffet stacked vertically. It's 1,400 sandwich with back in Canadian currency now, so take that as you will. This thing is insanely heavy. Who is getting this with fries? The same type of person who tosses fireworks in a house fire, I bet. But the wrapper is even wet. It's ready for me, and I didn't have to do anything. Wow, that looks messy. I think this is Burger King's attempt at population control. I think we could also call this Widowmaker. There is some heft to this. I said the same thing looking at that shack. Something this substantial should not fit in my hands this easily. Here we go.
It's gonna be good.
It definitely did not look like the ad. Not even close. But in terms of the taste, flavor profile, mostly beef. The barbecue sauce is really good. The scary thing is, bacon is usually very intense. It's like the loudest ingredient in the room. Right now, it's playing hide and seek. I don't even taste the bacon. Slightly concerning. The onion rings are more of a deep fried question mark, if anything. They're not very good, not very crispy. Kind of a waste. I already feel like I'm starting to sweat. It is so heavy. And there's so much sauce on this. Oh, I feel like vaping is like a multivitamin in comparison. Each bite, I feel like I'm agreeing to a contract with the devil. But with all that said, it is so good. It definitely needs some sort of freshness, like a tomato, some lettuce. I wouldn't taste it, but more for visual, to make me feel a little bit better about myself. It tastes like a cry for help on a sesame bun, pretty much.
Hi, my name is Michael, and as you know, recently I got back from my game, so I've been doing
One left for Philadelphia, but they're on top 1-0. On to the third inning. Now up for St. Louis,
right fielder,
Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker.
Let's go, Phillies!
And there's a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Wheeler winds and deals. Just missed. And a swing and a miss there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Struck him out looking.
Well, that
Batting
curveball
eighth,
had some
catcher,
pretty good break
Ivan
to it. As you can
Herrera.
see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. First pitch misses.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
One down, base is empty. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Batting ninth, center fielder Victor Scott II.
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Fought off foul.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
2 down, nobody on. The other way. And a base hit right there.
Up next for the Cardinals, shortstop Mason
Wynn. Next up for the Cardinals.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Wheeler with a throw over, and he's back safely. That's ripped. Base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now it's going to be Alec Burleson. Fly to center his first time. Just missed. In the air, left field, down the line, and just foul.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Two on, 2 outs. That one missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. A couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Ball. Wilson Contreras in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's in there.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that's the 3rd out. So the Cards strand a couple. They trail here 1-0. Bottom of the inning,
Leading
and here
off
comes
for
Alec
the
Bohm.
Phillies, third baseman Alex Bohm.
That one in there across the letters.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
There's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-2 to count. Fights it off. He'll see another. And now
That's ball
2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And makes the grab. And there's one down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
So Harper stands in. Doubled in his first AB. Ball 1 to Bryce. Line drive caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter.
Now
Even though
batting,
you know that, they
designated
still
hitter,
drive you
Kyle
absolutely crazy.
Schwarber.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Walked his first time. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now. Way
One ball,
inside,
2
gets out of
strikes.
the way. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Bounces over the wall in foul ground. It's an automatic double.
He gets labeled as a bad ball hitter because he's just got that special knack of doing damage with pitches outside the zone. He's just really good at it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. His first at bat was a strikeout. On the corner for a strike.
Come on now, Phillies.
One ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Phillies 1 and the Cardinals nothing. And we're back.
Leading
New
off
inning
for the
getting started.
Cardinals.
Wilson
First baseman,
Contreras now up to the
Wilson
plate.
Contreras.
Contreras, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Swing and a foul out of play. Just
Nope,
missed.
outside.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Outside
Ball
low.
two.
Now 2-2. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's Nolan
Now
Arenado.
batting, third
Struck out on
baseman,
just
Nolan
3 pitches last
Arenado.
time.
Fouled off down the right side.
Let's see it, Philadelphia.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Cut on and lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good 2-strike hitting
Now
right there,
batting,
Boog. A bit of a
second
lost
baseman,
start for
Brendan
some, so that was
Donovan.
nicely done to beat the odds. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Donovan batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Arenado at first, 1 gone.
Ball 1.
In the dirt, blocked.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside, hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Now batting, left fielder,
And stepping in for the
Lars
Cardinals,
Nootbaar.
Lars Nootbaar. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And a foul ball.
Strike him out.
2 outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. The Cards lead 1. They're down 1-0. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off
Ready
for
to
the
go,
Phillies,
bottom 4.
left
And now
fielder,
here is Max Kepler. And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 1.
You know, these Phils showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Outside, 2 and 1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Inside, just missed. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting,
JT Realmuto steps in. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Ouch, that one drilled him. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure and they get the out.
Next for the Phillies,
And now they'll hustle out to
second
check on him.
baseman,
That was
Bryson
quite a shot
Stott.
he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
This is Bryson Stott. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that
that's
misses.
outside.
And that's ball 1. And that's
Ball
too
2.
high. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
Ball 3.
This one in the dirt. Man at second. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and
Now
ends up
batting,
drawing the wall.
center fielder,
Very gritty.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Phillies 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jordan Walker. Wheeler back to work. Just missed.
You know, these Cardinals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Going to count 1 and 2.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. Here's a high chopper. He takes it on his own. 1 away here in the 5th.
Now batting, catcher Ivan Herrera.
So up next, Ivan Herrera. delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And up next for St. Louis, Victor Scott. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. And yes, he did. He went around. And the 0-2. Right through there, got it. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 2. And there's the strike. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. That was the sweeper, but it missed. This one kicks away from Real Muto. And now a man into scoring position.
That's a tough spot for the catcher, Boog. No chance of stopping the outside pitch, and now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Pereira at second with 2 down. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Strikeout number 8.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Turner now.
Trey Turner.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
The shortstop takes the ball. Outside corner, there's a strike. Next pitch is downstairs.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. That one is upstairs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Grounder off the pitcher. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right.
Batting third baseman.
And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Sonny Gray will depart, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm.
Now pitching for
New
St.
pitcher for
Louis.
the Cardinals, Zach
Number
Thompson.
57.
Still pretty early in the
Zach
ball game,
Thompson.
so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That to right. Walker makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting first baseman Bryce Harper.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. JoJo Romero, the left-hander, up and throwing. Leahy, the right-hander, also getting loose. Next
That's a
offering
ball.
upstairs. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else.
Turner runs. Pitch
That's ball
misses.
3.
Save at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
1 out and a runner at second. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled, and 2 away now. Down to third, and he gets back safely.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and
Now
then
batting,
even more impressive was the throw.
designated
Off balance,
hitter,
had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Swinging a foul straight back. 2 outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
That missed by a lot.
2
Now
strikes.
1 and 2.
Yep, that ball went out.
And there's a
Okay.
ball. Nick Castellanos next to bat for Philadelphia. That's out to center field. Scott sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We're through 5. It's the Phillies 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here, Citizens
Leading
Bank
off
Park,
for St.
top
Louis,
6.
the
So
designated
now
hitter,
here's the
Alec
Cardinals
Burleson.
designated hitter, Alec Burleson. That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way.
Now
So
that
credit
is
the pitcher for having him out in front of that
Wilson
pitch.
Contreras.
Clearly he had him fooled.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 in this one. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
0-2 is the count.
One out, base is empty. And that one missing low.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
One down, base is empty. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Kepler gets under it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan
So now it's
Arenado.
Nolan Arenado. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
0-1.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Headed down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Phillies 1 and the Cardinals nothing.
This is my house. I'ma show you what I'm about. Cause ain't no doubt that I'ma rise now. Like a rocket, no way you can stop it. So you should just
Back at Citizens Bank
Leading
Park.
off
Well, we go
for
bottom
the
6.
Phillies.
And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Castellanos.
Ripped on a line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts the bottom of the 6th with a double.
No, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now batting Max Kepler. That misses. Ball 1.
Well, these Phillies putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not
2-2
close
the
with
count.
that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Man at second. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Now batting.
And now it's JT Real Muto.
JT Real Muto.
That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Castellanos leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Walker hustling after it. Nice grab on the run. That's out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1. Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball. Runner at second. 2 down. And there's a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Center field. Scott pulls it down, and that is the inning. Phillies strand 1, but they still lead it 1-0. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Matt Strom. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 25. Matt
Pitch misses,
Strom.
and that's ball 1. That clips the corner. And the count 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base to the right side. He'll do it himself, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're
Up next
routine,
for
but
the
that doesn't mean it's always going to be
left fielder,
smooth. He
Lars
delivered a good
Nootbaar.
play right there.
Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
Tap foul at the plate. Strom measures 6 feet 2 inches, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. And that
Off
one
the
is
plate, ball 1.
inside. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And it drops in. And that puts the tying run on base.
Now batting, right fielder,
Next
Jordan
to hit, Jordan Walker.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
High fly ball out of the left center field. Marsh on the move. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Ivan Herrera.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So 1 left for the Cardinals, and it remains 1-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Kyle Leahy.
Now pitching for St. Louis, number 62, Kyle Leahy.
And now the center
Moving
fielder,
on
Brandon
for
Marsh.
the Phillies, center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
That's in for a strike. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Matthew Liberator, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Fernandez also throwing. The 0-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 1-2.
Nope. Outside.
Fly ball center field. Scott. And out number 1 on the grab.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop,
Trey Turner down.
Turner.
1 for 3. This one in the air right field. And that drops foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is fouled back. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
That's
2
inside.
balls, 2 strikes.
And downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Now batting, third
So
baseman,
digging in, Alec
Bohm.
Bohm. Foul ball. 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Ball, that's out.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
And that's
Nope, that's
outside.
off the plate. Ball 2.
Two down, nobody on. That one outside. Counts full, 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
To third, Arenado. Throws across the diamond. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Phillies 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Pedro Pajes.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Strom back to work. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
1-1.
And that is out of play. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one the other way. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. And fouled off. One down, base is empty. Now a pop-up on the infield. Stop. Squeezes it. 2 up, 2 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
2 outs, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got it. That ends the frame. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Phillies 1 and the Cardinals nothing.
Now pitching for
Back
St.
now,
Louis.
new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
52.
bottom of the 8th. Matthew Liberator.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So coming into the game now on defense, Michael
Now playing
Sonny.
center
He'll be
field.
patrolling center field.
Number 22.
Here comes Bryce
Michael
Harper,
Sonny.
the first overall pick back in
Leading off
2010.
for the
If you
Phillies.
don't get ahead in the
First
count,
baseman,
you can forget
Bryce
about having any success
Harper.
against him.
Late on that fastball.
He's going to
Hold
have
on
to
to the
make sure
count.
that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too
I got a ball, 1
aggressive
strike.
and chase out of the zone.
Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball
One
right
ball,
by him,
2
slightly
strikes.
elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Nootbaar makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Nootbaar sizing this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder.
And now Nick Castellanos. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Moving to the
0-1.
bullpen for the Cardinals, JoJo Romero. A lefty looks to be getting himself ready. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Offense held in check there through 8 full. It's the Phillies 1. Back here in
Leading off for the
Philadelphia,
Cardinals,
we go to the
third
9th.
baseman,
Now the
Nolan
3rd baseman,
Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
Now pitching.
Here
for
comes the
Phillies.
closer here in the 9th,
Number
Jordan
68.
Romano.
And I can't imagine
Jordan
any save is an easy
Romano.
one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Fastball for a strike. Popped up. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. strike three. Got him swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
So up next, Brendan Donovan. That one drifts inside. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Off the mark there. Now 2-0.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Right side, hard hit. Stott over to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. So they're down to their final out. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Ball one there.
Ball one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Cards down to their final strike. Got it, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaumburg. Thanks for joining us.
I feel like Joe Horn. I like scoring, I play in the setup another. Table for 2, I step right in the shorty to pick up the pack from my cardiac buffs. Don't really matter to Lord, you all my turn to the furnace. No boat time, the dinner, the room that we in, it's a pack of the furnace. See a little daylight, I turn on the burners. Flip a switch for the deacons to cheer the spice strips. MS Supreme 98 size 11, I feel like a vice grip. I couldn't find them in bigger, the matches so perfectly with this new ghost. They're trying to call me a democracy rig. I get it, I get it. I take it back and I split it again, so no more be back. I ran it up just to give me a monogram, 1-on-1 cast iron skillet. Way up and raising my price and grateful as ever, cause it took a village. Wherever. The shorty should think I'm a Hollywood villain. Happy to say that I'm no longer working. I'm not really feeling. Needed a breath, so I bit on the bullet. But you could be my dinner. She said, why you always got your head high in the clouds, your eyes to the sky and your face to the stars. I can hear them calling me awfully hard. You best believe before I leave, I'ma leave my mark. And we got 6 feet in the